Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another round of the Storytelling Challenge. Today, we are not just listening to stories. We are observing how stories create learning in a corporate context. The Pali Goel over here will be evaluating each performance with instant scoring after every presentation, as she is our esteemed judge today for the challenge. Hello, Dipali. Welcome to the challenge.
You so much, Radhika. All the best.
Thank you. So, for everyone out there, um, stay present, observe deeply, and let's begin. Today we have Smita Rajhans with us, coming on to tell a good story. Over to you, Smita.
Hello, everyone. Let's start with a story. What the story is? The main character of the story is Rohan. Who's Rohan? A fresh person or the manager, project manager, or executive will be the correct word for that. Project executive who has the potentials, who's very hardworking, who's very eager to grab the opportunities in his life. That is our central character of the story. Young minds with innovative ideas with them. That's Rohan. The company has spotted his potentials. They know what Rohan has inside, and they just want to utilize him to the fullest for the purpose of the company. Now, what happens? Rohan is blessed even. He got in his first year only, he got the international client. A big achievement, isn't it? So he is working on the projects with that and all. And the project is very simple. It's his cup of tea. He's very good at that even. And where he is working on different projects at a time, he gives the importance to this international project even. And as usual, the work starts the day and he receives the email, right? And he notices the email is from the international client. He looks at it, reads it, and feels it. It's okay. The email is important, but I can give it. I can do it afterwards. Cannot keep it in the priority. I can do it after some time. So hours go on, then one after the other. One task becomes 10. 1 hour becomes 10 hours. The client gives a reminder even, and it moves on. Okay. And it's not like that he wanted to neglect and all, but the priority works come on. The task becomes 10 tasks, and then another tons of work he has that goes on, and then that turns 48 hours. The client is behind the feedback even. Then after 48 hours, the client goes, or the same mail is forwarded to his hires, his manager. The mail is forwarded as usual. What must have happened? Any guesses? Must Rohan must have got scolding,
Yes.
must have got the threatening words from his manager,
Yes.
isn't it? As expected, the client must have gone away. That 48 hours we have given no task or no acknowledgement to the mail and all, isn't it? It only happens with everyone, especially with the new people in the company and all. So same as usual, Rohan was called in the cabin. Manager called him, but it was unusual. The manager told Rohan to be seated, told him to open his inbox and read the mail, and even asked, "Did you read the mail?" He said, "Yes, yes, I have read it." So he told him to read the last line. So the last line said, "Even the quick acknowledgement will help us to proceed. That was the last line. I'll say the line once again. Even quick acknowledgement will help us to proceed. What that means? In our day-to-day life also, the acknowledgements, the awareness, giving attention to the particular things makes sense and builds the trust. Manager reminded him what must have been his task at that moment. Manager gave him the opportunity to look at the emails and told him to acknowledge that one. If he may have acknowledged that one, that email, the client may have not gone away. International big achievement that Rohan had, where he was looking for the opportunities, isn't it? But that day, Rohan learned a big lesson in his life. It's okay, the priorities we can have, but at the same time, acknowledgements, awareness builds the trust, holds the clients, right? There are two characters in the story. When we work in the corporate sector, we learn through these two characters, Rohan and manager, where we need to. If we want to build a team, we need to work on the people around us. The role of manager also plays a very vital role at that moment. Now, one client has gone, but do you feel Rohan may have allowed other clients to move? Never. He was the one who has created more clients. He has never underestimated the males. He has, from that day onward, that moment onwards, he has acknowledged all the males. Even a simple feedback, right? Whatever the change that the client required, that was a small change, that the modifications, whatever was required in that or expected from that client, just only acknowledging, giving a sentence to that. From that day, he remembered that one and he started to build up the clients in that way. Through the manager, also in the corporate sectors, these kind of cases are going to be there. And somewhere we may be at the place of Rohan, somewhere we may be at the place of manager even. So we can be being a leader also and being the employee also. What are the things that we need to take care? We learn through the story. Acknowledgement builds the trust. Simple sentences. Awareness builds the relations. And in the corporate sectors, these relations and acknowledgement, trust gives you the way long to move ahead. That gives you the success in your field. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Smita. It was indeed very, very insightful. And yes, I mean, we came to know a lot about Rohan. So, yes, Dipali, would you like to ask her something?
Thank you, Smita, for teaching us two lessons today. One is not to procrastinate. And the second thing which you said was to acknowledgement, a simple acknowledgement which probably hardly takes. So these two lessons I've learned, and thank you for, and I suppose these are very important lessons. All of us, we should have these lessons in our pockets every time. So I'll just ask you a simple question. May I, Smita?
Sure.
If you have to talk about acknowledgement in your office, in your workspace, would you always prefer a storytelling method or would you prefer some other way to actually convey what you wanted to convey? Do you feel that storytelling is a good way to do that in a practical situation? Or do you think something else would be better?
See, storytelling gives a sense because being nostalgic, everyone like to. We can, when we tell the story, I also felt, even all the audience will also agree, we felt somewhere at the place of Rohan or maybe at the place of manager, isn't it? The stories give us, because through their experiences, we can be nostalgic. oh, this happened with me that moment. I may have performed in this manner. Storytelling, I feel like 70 to 80% it can work on. But
Right.
sometimes there may be other methodologies also we can go ahead with as if the time permits and the situation matters as per that. But
Perfect.
most of the time it's works for me even.
Okay.
Perfect. I would agree on this. Probably stories, they have the bigger impact because they are really relatable.
True.
Thank you so much, Smita.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dipali.
Thank you,
Divya, would
Radhika.
you like to say something?
Yes, I think the core message of Smita's storytelling was acknowledgement. The importance to be seen, I have received, and you matter. So, when people feel respected, reassured, and connected, even in corporates, I think a simple acknowledgement, yes, I have received, I am working on it, I'll get back to you later. It goes a long way in connecting to the client, and these kinds of email really help you building that trust, which really matters, and it goes a long way in even the client then tries to understand your situation and helps you out. I think the core message was very beautifully put, and you conveyed from both point of view, like Rohan's point of view plus the manager point of view, so you took care of both the people. So it was very beautifully put, and I could resonate with it very nicely because I've worked in corporates. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Divya. Yes, Reena, would you like to add something to this?
Yeah, what Smita said, that we could actually identify with the characters of a story, be it Rohan or manager. So we know people around who are like Rohan and manager, and we, of course, as Rohan learns finally. I think those characters, those people around us gradually learn. Again, the takeaway, being, not on acknowledging people, right? Acknowledging the work, that matters. And again, if you're acknowledged, you feel respected and seen. So again, Smita, I think it was wonderful story, a very important, strong message which came across us with just a simple story, which was relatable.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So the timer starts. I'm giving you 30 seconds. Please do score. Send in your results immediately and either give us a thumbs up or a done. Kalpana is done. Dipali, Asha, Divya is done. Reena, you're done? Have I missed it? Yes, Reena is also done. No, I guess. Yes, she's done. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. So, audience, today reinforced one thing: storytelling is not a performance, it's a trainer's tool for impact. Thank you, Dipali Goel, for guiding the score with clarity. Thank you so much. Yes, results will be shared later. Until then, keep observing, refining, and improving. I'll see you in the next session. It's a sign off from Radhika Godha. Bye bye.